Hi everyone. Please bear with me just while I set up Facebook as well.
Are we
We're live.
We're live.
Hi Janet. I need something to lean this on.
We all need someone to lean on. Oh, okay. It's happening. It's happening. Hold on, we're going to be with you in a minute.
Whoa.
Oh, sorry.
Hi from Scotland. Hi, just me. Sorry, just getting. We've just finished the evening job, so we're just sorting ourselves out. Hi from the narrowboat. Finally made it. Hi Marie. Hi from Croydon. Hi from Shropshire. How's the baby lamb doing? He's doing good. He's trying to get food at the moment. Hang on one moment. Let's do this. We're gonna need the name list as well.
Yep. I will do that. Right. I just thought that might be quite useful with a little bit of extra light.
Yeah, maybe.
And do you want to sit back
Hi,
a little
Jan.
bit?
I will once I've set this up.
Okay. Can probably set that like that.
Sunday live. You shut Django in downstairs.
I did. What? I didn't go downstairs.
Well, you didn't let him out again, I mean.
Oh, where we feed?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll go and get him. Hold on.
He's crying.
Oh dear. Oh dear. What's going on there?
Morning, everyone from the land of the long white cloud. Hello from Bournemouth. Right, we're just getting set up on Facebook as well. So 2 minutes. Come here. Come here. Good boy. Here's the / go to suggest a name for me. Sorry guys, right. It should be us now. Don't know what's going on with my hair. It's a mess. Hope everyone is keeping well. It's bad weather here in Belfast. 2 storms in 3 days. Oh no, that's horrible, Gwen. Right, and okay, I think Django is here now. Oh, sorry. Okay. Hey, Django. Hiya. Okay. Hey, TJ, how are you doing? Yeah, Django's here. Lam's here. Everyone's here except for Julian. Here he is.
Hey!
Sorry, we're a bit late and rushing around and stuff, but we're here now. How is everyone? How has your week been? Hope you've had a good Sunday.
Shall I put the TV on so we can see the comments, or?
I think it just confuses
Yeah,
matters
too
more. Hi, Marie. Aloha from Big Island, Hawaii. Wow. The star of the show, Django. Yes.
Oh,
Hey.
wowza.
Lam looks like he's turning into a bit of a wee Raj. Yeah, he definitely is.
A wee what?
Raj.
A raj? Is that Scottish?
Yeah.
A raj? I've never heard of that expression before. What does that mean? What's it
Like
short for?
well, I don't know what it's short for actually. Raging?
A raj.
It's like a delinquent.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I
definitely
guess.
is that. For sure, 100%. How are we doing? Right, where are we? Oh, we're on Facebook as well.
We're on
Hello,
Facebook
Facebook!
So Facebook, if you've just joined us, if you have any questions for us, please feel free to ask. And YouTube as well, obviously. We've got the little lamb with us now. He's just done a wee and a poo everywhere, so that was nice.
Lovely jubbly. You like the little man?
Greetings from Blizzardbury, Nova Scotia. Wow. Way too much snow on the east coast of the US. Is there?
I think we might need that.
Go on then. Put it on.
Well, I don't know which one to. You're confusing me terribly. Right, let's have a look. I just saw some comments on there and some questions. So. Right.
Many greetings from the Netherlands.
Right, you have to excuse this because I'm going to have to put my glasses on and have a look. Right, scroll back there. I saw there was some things there. Aloha from Big Island, Hawaii. The lamb looks like he's turning into a wee Raj. Oh yeah, very good, thanks. Blah, blah, blah. Django, our number one dog. He is indeed. Where are we? Right, hit the like buttons, guys. Yeah, hit the like buttons. Smash it both on Facebook and on YouTube. Hit those like buttons. Hi everyone. It was my birthday last Sunday.
Happy birthday, Annie.
I had Bucks Fizz for breakfast, more fizz for lunch, and missed the evening session with you lot.
Sounds like a good birthday to me.
Yeah, it does. That sounds great. I bet you were zonked by the end of the afternoon. How are you two little darlings today? Are you talking to me? Or are you talking to Django? And
Jenny asks, what did you call the new lamb? Jenny, the naming competition is still running for his name. So that's going to run until tomorrow at midnight, our time. So you've still got until then. If anybody wants to suggest a name for him, go to www.jacobsridge.com/shop. And you can suggest a name. So you've just got until tomorrow, midnight our time. What is his personality like? Well...
Yeah, that's what I was about to... I saw that one.
He's a bit mad, to be honest. He's quite independent, but not... He doesn't want to go too far away from us yet. He likes to shout a lot.
He's very shouty. He's definitely a little mummy's boy.
That's because I'm the one that feeds him.
Yeah, but if I get up early in the morning, I have to tiptoe past him, and he knows not really to shout bother with me because he doesn't really get anything out of me.
He still moans though, doesn't he?
Yeah, he moans until he gets mummy up, and then that's it then. He's out, he's running around. He started jumping on the sofa, which is a real bad thing.
Here he is.
Right, what I'm doing is I'm just pulling up some of the name suggestions.
What's going on?
So we can get an idea. What do we think? What do we think?
What's going on?
I won't go through them all because we've literally had so many name suggestions. It's been brilliant. It's been a really great little fundraiser for the Sanctuary and for Little Lambo. It's been absolutely fantastic. So everybody,
over 900 suggestions.
Yeah, it's everyone's that's put in. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's been absolutely brilliant, and it's really appreciated. So thank you.
There's some super chats here. I just want to thank you, Debbie.
Oh, thank you, Debbie.
And wait, was that? Yeah, I think that was that.
Okay.
How come we're so blurry tonight? Oh, we need to switch to mobile data maybe?
Oh, yeah. Do you want to do that?
So you might lose us a second over on YouTube, but we're just going to switch over to...
Just turn the Wi-Fi off. Yeah.
Reconnecting.
Yeah.
That should be better. Is he less stinky? Yes.
A lot less stinky.
The umbilical cord, which was rotten, has now come off, which is good.
Nice.
So there's still a bit of an infection there, which we're working on getting rid of, but it's, yeah, loads better.
That dust, that powder is really good, isn't it? What was that powder we used?
It's an antibacterial powder.
Yeah, it's really good. Really good. Did the job.
What's the best thing we can do to get you known? Just sharing our videos, really. Yeah, the Donkey Chat videos are quite popular. They're the ones that get seen the most. If you are following us on Facebook, please make sure that you like the page and follow the page, because a lot of people aren't seeing our posts. So we get a lot of messages saying like, where are you? I've not heard from you. So yeah, just make sure you're following us.
Where we are with the naming of the lamb. Hold on, I just need to save this file.
The heat pad should arrive soon. Thank you very much, Pauline. We got one on Friday. So if that one was from you, thank you very much. If we miss your question, just ask again because we've got a lot of comments coming through.
Quantity.
Oh, thank you very much, Ella, for your super chat. Please name the lamb Monty after the hero sheep Monty, passenger in the first hot air balloon who lived to bat about it. Hero sheep Monty. Oh wow.
I didn't know
about that. We've actually got a cat called Monty, but that's with a Y. Much better picture. Thank you very much, TJ, for your super chat. Missed you all terribly last week. We missed you too, TJ.
I didn't. I'm only joking. I missed you too. Wow. So this is the running total. The total amount of name suggestions that have come in is 1,361 name suggestions.
Wow.
That is insane. Absolutely insane. So
Thank you so much, everyone.
There's a lot of names in the hat. Now, obviously, that's not 1,361 individual names. That is how many entries went in. So effectively, that's how much has been raised in this fundraiser for the sanctuary. So that is an absolute blast. I mean, fantastic. I don't know what else to say. That's just amazing. Thank you very, very much. And thanks for getting behind the campaign so much. As far as names are concerned, let's have a look. Obviously, I won't. Right, number one was. I'm going to
give the most popular. Or
I'll give you sort of like a taster, really,
taster.
Of some of the names that have come through. Hold on a minute, I need to go up to the top. Right, so I'll just take a few. We've got Larry, Benji, Angus, Max, Sam. There's a lot of Larrys, loads of Larrys have come in. And then we've had, let's have a look. I thought someone said Valerie.
Is it someone's name as well?
Yeah. Sorry. Keanu, Valentino. Obviously, we've got a Valentino. Lambrusco, Isaac. I like Isaac. Isaac's come in a few times. Let's have a look. Lenny, Eddie, Kevin. I like Kevin. That's a good one. Only because of Kevin Schwantz, who was a childhood hero motorcycle racer of mine.
Yvonne, the name is for this guy here. New rescue lamb. 2 weeks old.
We've got Bertie, Moses, Timmy.
We've got Timmy the cat.
Oh, we've got Timmy the cat. Yeah, because we have. Yeah. Eric. I knew a ram called Eric. How strange is that? Lenny. Yeah. Julius. We've got a Julius. What else have we got here? Jerry, Basil. We've got a few others here. Well, there's so many. There's a few ones that are a little bit bad taste, like mint sauce, lamb chop.
Oh, guys.
Okay. I don't think so, but Flash, Leo, Ridge. I'm not sure if we could call him Ridge. I don't know, Ridgie. What there, Ridgie, mate? Sounds a bit Australian. Ridge. It's a bit like Reg, but Ridge. Winston, Boris, Nube, cloud in Spanish, noob. Yeah. Ollie, Toby, Bart, Gilbert, Dante. Honestly, the list is huge. But what I will do is, I think there's been some great names in there. I think we've got to publish the list so you can have a look for yourself, so you can go through them and have a look, if you so wish. But what we will do is every entry, so of the 1,361 entries that there were, all the names, and even if it's like the same name being put in, every entry will get its own unique number. And then those unique numbers will then be put into the random number generator. And then that will then correspond. So we'll do that live on what, Tuesday? Wednesday.
Yeah.
So on Wednesday, we'll do a live on Wednesday. We'll run it through the random number generator. The only reason we're going to wait till Wednesday is because there's a few more names that are still coming in. And then once we've got all that, then we'll put 6 in, or we'll speak to you guys, see how you want to do it. But well,
10, I said.
10. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. So we'll put 10 in the random number generator. That'll then come out, and then we'll put that onto an online poll. So yeah, we'll see which one gets past the post first, and see how we get. But it's really interesting actually, because some of the names that are suggested, we wouldn't ever have thought about naming them. It's a bit like Dottie was named like that, and when Dottie first got her name, or when it was suggested, we were like, oh, I don't want to call her Dottie. She's not a Dottie. But now I can't imagine her being called anything else.
And someone said, what if the name generator picks a bad name? Well,
That's
basically it'll go into a vote for you guys. So hopefully you guys won't pick the bad one out of them. But
yeah,
if there are any duplicates, like if someone suggests a name of an animal that we already have, we'll give that person a chance to suggest another name.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll try and keep that as fair and open as possible.
There's someone on Facebook that keeps asking if you're my father.
No.
Repeatedly.
Repeatedly. No. But thanks very much anyway. I do appreciate that. Thank you. I just have a very hard life, and I get very tired, and it makes me look really old. And but thanks very much anyway. That's lovely. It really is great for my self-esteem. Thank you. What else have we got?
I'm gonna block you now because you're not stopping. Sorry.
Okay. Who is it? Sharon, somebody or other.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. Goodbye.
Bye. Idiot. Okay. Nice. Lovely little troll like that. It's always good. Levi means son of Jacob. Oh, does it? Oh, I didn't know that. That's an interesting one. Is that light too bright, or?
It is awfully bright.
It's awfully bright. Hold on a minute, I can turn it down a little bit, I think. Oh, no, that's a little, whoa, hey! Oh, that's better.
Gail is asking, where is the picture behind you? It's a painting, but we're not overly sure where of, are we?
No, I think,
it's just sort of,
I think, do we need something here? We need a little bit of light, I think that helps a little bit, doesn't it?
It just came with the house, so we don't know.
Yeah, I don't know where that painting is. It's just a Spanish. I don't think it's not Muller. I don't think
think so. No.
It might be. No, the church looks very English, weirdly enough. But I don't know. Not so sure. I'd have to find out. I can find out.
Sure. Someone said on there a wee while ago, can you tell the story of Steve?
Steve the donkey. Yeah, so Steve. It was one day, one afternoon, we were all downstairs, and we had a donkey here called Nero, who was very similar to Steve, looked just like Steve, but a lot bigger and a lot older. Anyway, so one afternoon, having a cup of tea, sitting in the house, heard a donkey braying, and it was a question of sort of like, in your subconscious, it was Steve, we just thought, oh, it's Nero braying. And then it was like, doesn't sound like Nero, because you get used to their individual sounds. And so went out there, and there in the middle of the sanctuary was a little, what is now called Steve, was this little black donkey. So we thought, well, that's weird. So went down there, got him under control, and a couple of minutes later, this sort of like frantic guy comes running through the trees going like, oh, you've got my donkey. And so we said, yeah, here he is. So he took him away, and off he went. So that was that. And it was like, oh, that's a bit of excitement, lovely little donkey, nice to see. Anyway, I think it was a couple of days later, exactly the same thing happened again. So this braying happened in the middle of the sanctuary. It was nothing to do with us. It set off Nero as well. He was going, and it was like, wait, what is going on? So this time, got the donkey under control, got him in a little pen. This time it took a little bit longer, but the guy came running through the trees again. This time, a couple of hours later, or whatever it was, he was like, oh, you got my donkey. So he grabs hold of the donkey and takes him back. Anyway, long story short, a couple of days later, the same thing happened again. He's in the middle of the field shouting again. This time the guy didn't turn up. We got the donkey under control, we got him all sorted, gave him some water, gave him some food, but the guy never turned up. Never ever heard from him. So a few days passed, and we thought, I wonder if he's ever going to come and collect his donkey. And so we were driving through the main town here that's close to the sanctuary, And as I was driving through, I saw him on the side of the road. So I pulled over and I said, "Hey, I've got your donkey. Are you coming to get him?" And he said, "Nah, you can keep him. He wants to live with you. You just keep him." So that's how Steve became Steve, because he was then named Steve McQueen for the Great Escape. He escaped from where he was. The story then came out to us that not the guy that was chasing him through the woods looking for him, but the guy that had him before then, it turns out wasn't the best at animal husbandry, shall we say. And Steve was regularly used as an entertainment purposes in fiestas and things like that. And they would get him stoned and blow marijuana smoke in his nose, and then get him out in front of everybody and watch him stumble around and fall about. And it was all very funny. So yeah, he's had he didn't have the best start, but he's in a real good place now. And I think it's very, it's just telling that, he came from a place where he was used as entertainment and not really appreciated for what he was. And obviously, as we all know him now, and as we all love him now, it's pretty hard to imagine him in that situation. And knowing his personality, how scared he would have been. Because imagine how young he was then as well. That was at least 6 years ago. So, he would have been very young and just a very, very frightening experience for him. So yeah, so that's Steve's background. That's where he comes from.
Thank you very much, Ciara, for your super chat.
Thank you, Ciara. Thank you.
Is the lamb making a lot of mess in your house?
Yes.
Yes. I was just constantly running around cleaning up after him.
Yeah, it's just non.
Cherry.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. That's very kind of you to say that. You're obviously drunk. Long story, but what was that?
Sorry. Thank you, Jenny.
Thank you,
Have
Jenny.
you managed to add anything to Amazon list? No, not yet. I just haven't had time really. Haven't got there yet, but I will have a look. If not tonight, then tomorrow. Thank you. What about Ronnie?
Well, Ronnie, yeah, his story is not dissimilar. He was kept in a very, very small stable. Sorry, I'm looking at both here. We've got both of the phones next to each other. So he was kept in a very small stable, very, very dark, not much wider than him. Daylight came from a window at the top, which he couldn't see out of, but it was very dark and not a nice environment to keep any animal in. He was kept in there, and we had an opportunity to rescue him, but the people that owned him didn't want to give him up. So they said, "We will give him up, but you've got to buy him." And now, my attitude normally is, with any sanctuary, would be the same: is you don't buy animals, you don't provide something which encourages people to treat animals in that way. But sometimes I think you've got to take a view on it and say, it's all very well, but you've got an animal in a situation that you've got an opportunity to get it out of, and it's just money that's stopping it from happening. Then, what do you do? So at the time, I didn't have any money at all, and I didn't know quite how we were going to do this. So I thought, let's put it out to the community. So we had a good, strong, small community of people that were following us on social media. It certainly wasn't huge at all. It's certainly not like we have now. And I just put it out there and just said, look, guys, I'll share it with you. We've got this opportunity to rescue this donkey, but we're going to need to do a fundraiser on it and raise the money. And I think we needed to raise about 125 euros, I think it was, or 150 euros, something like that. Well, put it out there. Within a second, everyone was like, yep. Bang, everyone banged in a fiver or whatever, it was a fiver or a tenner. And then we had the dosh, and then we just went there, and I think we live streamed it or we did something like that. And literally that afternoon, we just went to the bank, got it out, went straight to the guy, no arguments, nothing. Go, there you go, there's your money, give us the donkey. And
give us the donkey.
Yeah, and we took him immediately, there and then. We just went, there you go, got him out, and brought him back. And he's never looked back. So that was the story that came out from him. Again, people tend to know, but certainly in this area, because it's a very small rural community, so people know the history of some of these local animals. And he used to be given mojitos. They used to get him drunk for fiestas, in the same way that Steve was used as for entertainment. So was he. So getting Ronnie drunk and watching him fall over and everyone sort of like laughing and everything. And again, knowing little Ronnie now, knowing his character, another young donkey at the time, he would have been absolutely scared out of his wits. So I'm very pleased to say that he's here now.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Yvette, for your super chat donation.
Thanks, Yvette.
Someone was asking how Wilhelmina is now.
Yeah, Wilhelmina, after all her hair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's good actually, isn't she?
Yeah, she's fine.
I didn't see her tonight actually.
Yeah, she's all right.
Yeah. She had all day I've been picking splinters out of my fingers because they're like these little seeds, and they just embed. She had thousands of them all in her hair, and it was just ripping them all out. But she's doing well. Thank you for asking.
Here in the US, donkeys are kept with cattle to protect them from coyotes. Why do people keep donkeys in Spain? Well, it's still a bit of a throwback from when they used them for transport, and I think some people still do use them for transport, pulling carts, and also I think for companion animals, for horses sometimes. Yeah,
and work as well. I think that's still the main population of donkeys is used for work.
And riding, I guess, like adults ride them as well, but for kids to ride and things like that. But
the problem is the problem for the donkeys, they're so durable, and they can go anywhere. They're the original 4x4. They're very strong, so they've been used for millennia. It's just crazy. They've just been used and used and used. So sort of the same reason, really.
Yeah.
I don't know if that answers the question.
Yeah. If we missed your question, just ask again, because there's been a lot of messages coming through, and we might have missed them. Okay.
I hope you raked up the seed so that bush will take root. Yeah, that's a very good point, Anne. No, I didn't. I just threw them on the floor. So but they'll get raked up.
Because they're in the horse field, they'll get moved around all the time. I don't think they'll have a chance.
No, exactly. They'll all get raked up eventually. Because what we do is we take the big scraper into the horse field to scrape up all the poo, so it will all go in there and then.
How long do donkeys live? They can live for 50 years.
Yeah.
Well, it's longer usually in the wild than in domestic.
I suppose it's however they're used and
how they're kept. Yeah.
Yeah, naturally though. Yeah, it's a bit like a horse in that respect.
Yeah, a horse can live 50 years in the wild.
Yeah, that's insane, isn't it? It's weird to think that probably Steve and Ronnie will outlive me. Oh, that's a bit strange.
They'll outlive you?
Yeah.
Right.
Probably. I reckon they will.
Well, if they live in another 40 years or something.
Yeah, well, I'm obviously 88,000 years old, according to that stupid idiot. So, yeah, but no, they probably will, won't they? Do you think? 40 years?
Well, I'm going to say
It's possible. Oh, we might all go together. Yeah, we'll just do that. We'll say that.
Packed.
Be like an Egyptian, buried with them all. Anyway, it's a bit of a somber thought.
Will you design more merch?
Yeah, I'm doing that. I am on that. I'm getting fired up. I'm working my way through my to-do list, which is quite considerable, and it is happening. So it's starting to really build now. So yeah, there will be more merch dropping very, very soon.
Jenny's asking, what is Sirius's story? Sirius, for those who don't know, is one of the dogs. He's like a lab cross.
Yeah, so yeah, that was a couple of years ago. That was 2019. We had some volunteers here, and they were driving through.
Megan.
It was Megan and Amy.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they were driving back with some volunteers through Moolah, and they saw the dog. They tried to catch the dog but couldn't. So then came back to the sanctuary to get us. We then went out to go and find him. We found him, and he had this old chain around his neck. He looked very, very ill. He's got a problem with his eyes were really bad with leash. He's quite malnourished. and he was just scatty as hell. Well, he still is, just running around everywhere. And so yeah, we just sort of all got out of the car and we went in different spots really where we got and tried to corral him, and then we basically got him cornered, and then we were able just to creep up to him to get a lead around his neck, and then got him in the car, took him to the vets, had him checked over, had him scanned for any chips, things like that. I mean, chips in your neck, not chips that you eat. And, has he got any chips in there? I'm really hungry. And yeah, so he was all good as gold. And then we had to put him on the series of treatments to treat his leash, and his leash is doing really well now. So yeah, he's been great. He's been great. So yeah, he was just a stray really that was just in a bad way. So very, very happy to get him.
Nikki says, not a question, but one of your strong followers and my best friend passed away at the end of October. Her name was Wendy Dyer. Oh, very sorry to hear that, Nikki.
Oh, Nikki, that's
very sad.
Yeah, that is sad. Wendy Dyer. Oh.
Someone said, what's Charlie's story, please?
Charlie came with Hoti, and they came from an English couple. There was no mistreatment there at all. That was an elderly English couple that couldn't look after them anymore. They were both very well cared for. They had a very good history, but they had nowhere to go. And their owners reached out to us just to say, like, could you please take them, because we're just not able to look after them anymore. So yeah, thankfully we were in a position to offer them a forever home. So that was nice. So, yeah, that's his story. So there's nothing untoward there, which is probably why he looks at me with such judgment and disdain, because he's like, you're just not good enough, really. You know, he's obviously been spoiled all his life. Hoti's very quiet as well. He sort of just wanders around.
He just shoves his bum in your face.
Yeah, he just shoves his bum. Yeah, look at that. This is what I'm used to. Scratch it.
Patricia asks, when will the decision be made about what to name the new lamb? Patricia, the naming competition is closing tomorrow at midnight our time. And then on Wednesday we'll have another live. We will draw 10 names at random from all of the selection. They'll then be placed into a vote so that you guys can vote for your favorite. So it's a bit of a long process, but it means that everyone still has a say on his final name, which we like.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, thank you, Firefly.
Thank you, Firefly.
Hi from Texas.
Hope this helps.
That certainly does help. That helps a lot. Thank you very, very much.
Kim says, you and the donkeys will grow old together.
Well, I hope so, Kim. I really do.
Thank you, Trisha, for your super chat.
Thank you, Trisha.
There's a couple people saying they want a vest. So if you want to
What, a vest top?
Yeah, you want to explain how to
Well, do you want a vest in general? Or did you want one with Jacob's Ridge on it? I'll have a look in my wardrobe and see if I've got anything about. I'm sure I've got an old vest in there.
So you can just go to the website, which is lifewithoutfear.org, and you can get some on there. And as Julian said, he'll be working on new merch soon.
Yeah, I will.
Not used to seeing Julian without a beard.
No, I know, it's not good, is it? It's a weird one. But the thing is, because it's been cold, I use these sort of fleece things, and they zip right up, and they're nice, keep you nice and warm. Yesterday morning, I had quite a beard, and I think it was yesterday morning or morning before, whatever. Doesn't really matter, does it? And I zipped it up, and I managed to zip my entire beard into my fleece, and I was like, and I had to unzip my beard. And it really, really hurt. And I just went, right, that's it. It's coming off. So I went into the bathroom and took the whole beard off. And then I looked in the mirror and thought, what have you done? It'll
grow back. Don't worry.
Quite a look, isn't it?
Don't worry, Caden. It'll grow back.
Julian
needs to grow his beard back.
Yeah, I know. I do. All right. Okay. Stop picking on me, all right? Apparently I'm old. Apparently I'm ugly without a beard. I can't please any of you people.
Patricia wants to know how many animals are at the sanctuary currently.
Hold on a minute. I feel like I need to readjust my look.
You look fine.
No, I don't. I should perhaps go to the side Perhaps I should do that. That's better. Yes. And I shall cover this part of my face. Okay, that's better. Yes.
No, don't worry.
Make me conscious. I can't help it. I'm ugly.
You're not ugly.
No. What was the question? How many animals are at the sanctuary? Are roughly about. I think we're around about 100 and. It's about 150, yeah. 160, something like that. 150, 160.
Wendy Booth. Hi, Wendy.
Wendy Booth, what are you doing here?
When are you opening the bookings for volunteers? I definitely need to come out there soon.
Don't tell her.
Not Wendy.
No, not Wendy.
We can't. Not again.
She'll have me diving. I'll tell you a story for anyone that's interested. Wendy has been out to volunteer with us a few times. Wendy, you won't mind me talking about you. And she came out, and I think, was it the last time she came out and she brought the camera with her? That camera.
I think that was the first time.
That wasn't the first time, was it?
Yeah, because it was when Abby was here.
Oh, okay. She brought out a camera. She said, "Look, guys, I brought this camera. It's an action camera." And we're like, "Oh, great, excellent, like a little GoPro camera." So we went up to the mountains, and there's this beautiful little spot in the mountains where we all go rock jumping and dive in and just have a swim. It's nice in the summer months. You can take a dog up or two up there and go and have a cool off. So the thing is, he's weed everywhere. Okay.
No, it's poo.
Oh, he's pooed. Lovely. Excellent. Sorry, Wendy, I'll just don't look at the lamb pooing.
And his weed.
Oh, and his weed. Great.
Everywhere.
Oh, man. Anyway, yeah, so we go to this little spot and we're all swimming around and we're diving. And then suddenly Wendy says, "Oh, I've dropped my camera." And this pool is like, it's beautiful. It's like a very bright blue with algae. And but when you dive in it and you open your eyes under the water, you can't see a thing. It's completely and utterly, there's nothing you can see. So Wendy's like, "Oh no, I've lost the camera. Oh no, I'm going to get in so much trouble with work and all the things." And she was very worried about these things, as she should be. So I said, "Okay, well, I'll have a go. I'll see if I can see it." So I dive down, and it's impossible. I mean, you could be anywhere in this little lake thing. It could be anywhere. And you're looking for something this big. So I'm trying to feel around. I can't find it anywhere. So I come back up, and she's like, "Oh, can you have another go?" And she gave me a look. Now Wendy's got this look that is, you don't mess with Wendy. Put it that way. And there's this look that's like, it was presented in a way. Wendy, I'm sure you're aware of this. It's your magic power. It was presented in a way. It was like, could you go and have a look for it? But really, what was behind the eyes was, if you don't get my camera, if you don't rescue it, there's gonna be hell to pay. I'm joking. She's not really that bad. So anyway, I dived down, and as luck would have it, I went down, straight down, and literally, I had the chances, the odds of finding it was so slim, and my fingers went straight to the camera, pulled it up. So I poked it up in the air, and I swam back up, and I brought it back out of the surface of the lake, and yeah, with the camera, and it was still rolling. So yeah, it was really good. So it's an interesting little story there about Wendy.
There you go.
So yes, so what do you know? So yeah, so that was the story of the camera in the lake. A little bit like Lady Guinevere, isn't it, with the sword in the lake? Yeah, something like that. And anyway, yeah. So Wendy, you're not coming again because you make me dive down into dirty, deep lakes and find stuff.
So you're not allowed.
You're not allowed. Oh, is it all tidied up? You did that quick.
Yeah, quick.
You're quick. Well practiced. Anyway, yeah.
Eileen says, "You're both such a tonic to Helen, Smitty, and me tonight. Sending you with our love." Oh, hi, Eileen and Mom and Smitty.
Hi,
Hope you're well.
guys.
Love you guys.
Been thinking of you all week.
Yeah.
Hope you're feeling better. And yeah. Smitty.
Smitty!
Smitty's trouble. I can't wait to meet him.
Patricia says, "I sent my name and donation. I'm saying Ramsey." Oh, thank you, Patricia.
Ramsey. Right, okay, here we go. Right, okay, it's the lamb. Hi, I'm a lamb, I'm a ram. Don't know if I'm a lamb or a ram. Perhaps I'm a lamb or a ram.
Wendy is asking, "Do you have other lambs to keep him company when he gets older?" We've got goats. We don't have any other sheep at the moment.
No, you're going with the goats.
Yeah, but Philip's quite young, Ruby's quite young.
Yeah, he'll
So
be
he'll
fine.
probably fall under that banner.
Yeah, and plus the fact he's a ram, so he's going to be a nightmare anyway. He's just going to smash the hell out of everybody. We know that's going to happen. Julian doesn't look old, only a jealous person and are blessed to have found each other. Well, Pag, thank you very much. I'm going to print that one off, stick it next to my bed. I'll read that every morning. Julian doesn't look old. Put it above my mirror. Julian doesn't look old. How dare you?
Have you both always been animal lovers? You're amazing. Oh, thank you, Donna.
Thanks, Donna.
I have.
Yeah, always. It's always when you look back on your life and you think about all the things you've done and grown up, you remember the most important parts of your life.
Yeah, I was obsessed with horses. My mum will tell you. What is the story about the lamb?
Well, explain the story of the lamb.
So he was found by a woman about how far is that?
He was found by a woman.
I think
It was a cold, stormy night.
oh my goodness.
Sorry, I'll shut up.
About an hour away from here. She just found him on the side of the road. She thought at first he was a cat, and then she realised no, it's a lamb. So she stopped and picked him up, took him home, got him warmed up and everything. Went to the shop and managed to get him some milk powder for sheep, and then she didn't want him to go to end up being killed basically. So she looked for a sanctuary. She spoke to a sanctuary that used to be in this area, but have since moved, and then they put her in touch with us. So,
Oh, another poo.
has he just done it?
Yeah, another poo. More poos.
Oh my god!
More
You
poos.
can get that one.
Oh, more poos. Great, lovely.
At least it's on the tiles.
Oh my word. Look, go to bed. If you're going to poo, can you just go and poo somewhere else? Why do you have to poo here?
I agree, Julian. Grow your beard back, please.
All right, okay, I'll do it. Jeez, you people. No pleasing you.
Hi from Kentucky. Hi, Carol. Do you ship any of your merch to Canada? We would love some.
Oh,
merch.
gosh, that's a little
He's
bit.
doing a wheeze.
Oh, man, look, oh, chill out, dude. No, stop it.
Yes, we have, if you go into our website, which is lifewithoutfear.org, you'll see a tab that says USA and Canada. So that's shipped from the USA. So it'll get to you quicker than if you order it from the UK. But if you order it from the UK, it'll still get to you, but it'll probably be a bit more in postage and take a bit longer.
What has happened to my life?
Well, it makes a change for me doing it.
Oh, gee whiz, man, that's...
You are definitely not ugly, far from it.
Oh, thank you.
As he cleans up sheep poo.
Oh, I'm beautiful. Hold on a minute.
What have we got here? Thank you so much for saving pigs like them from the meat industry. Did you go vegan before or after you started the sanctuary? For me, please don't be doing another poo. Come here.
What, he's doing another one?
Yes. He's done it on the rug. Carefully.
Where? Did I just tread in it? Oh no, I literally just trod in it. No, Rachel. Oh, that's a clean pair of socks.
Not anymore.
Oh, that's disgusting.
I'll
Oh, jeez.
get the spray.
Oh, no, there's a wee there as well. I didn't see the wee.
Where?
There was a little wee here. Or is it just cold? No, it's poo. It's a poo.
It's there. Okay.
Oh, it has to go away.
Well, that should be it now.
Yeah, you reckon?
I don't think there can be any more.
I don't think the lamb realises that. He's like, no, I've got plenty, man. I've got loads more poo for you. Stick around. Oh, you dirty little monkey.
It's not his fault.
Oh. Right, can he go back in his house for a minute?
Yeah.
I've got to go and wash my foot.
Okay.
I've just got to wash my foot.
Sorry, guys. Where are you? Do you want to go away for a minute? Just for a minute. You
Yeah.
come out and play later. Good boy. Oh, sorry about that. Where were we? Yeah. I was I've been vegan for 6 years and veggie for 3 years before that. So for me, it's about the same length of time that I've been at the sanctuary. For Julian, he was veggie first as well, and then around about the same time that the sanctuary became like official, he went vegan. Linda, thank you very much for your super chat. I'm a bit late. Is everyone okay? Yeah, Linda, it's a bit chaotic here with sheep wee and poo everywhere. Julian's got to wash his foot, but it's okay. Depending on the time, we won't be able to make a Wednesday live. We can try and do it. When would be the best time to do it? It would probably be either in the late afternoon or the evening. Yeah, we'll let you know. We'll have to work that out, see what works best for our American audience and the UK audience. Thank you very much, Myra, for your super chat. Oh, Linda, thank you. And thank you very much, Jodie, for your super chat. And thank you very much, Suzanne. Hi. Hello, Suzanne. That's very kind of you. I am giving you $100 in a few days, Chicago. Oh, thank you, Dolores. That's very kind of you. That would be a massive help. Let's see what your mum says. Oh, he's not here.
I am here.
Your mum says you haven't changed, Ju.
I haven't changed.
Hi, Josie. Anne says, like you without the beard, you look younger. More handsome without the beard. Look at those dimples. Like you without the beard. You're very handsome. So handsome.
Thank you. I'm trying not to... Watch out. I think that's a wee there.
No, I just cleaned up a poo that was there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just cleaned up that.
Oh, did you? Okay. Oh, my word. Okay.
All the rugs have got to be dry cleaned.
Yeah, that's happening tomorrow. Oh, my God.
He's just done another wee in there.
No,
he's just done another wee. So when can volunteers return to the Ridge? This year?
You're still on that one.
Yeah, hopefully, Teresa. We have been rescheduling those who had to cancel in the first instance due to COVID. So space is going to be really limited for new bookings. But hopefully it will go ahead this year. It does just depend on rules and regulations. And to do with vaccine certificates and stuff like that. So it just depends.
Yeah, we have to see what our obligations are. I don't know what they are. I suppose I think it's down to us, isn't it? I think as long as they...
it depends where they're flying from. Cause,
oh, you mean to get into Spain?
Yeah, at the moment, if you want to come to Spain, you need a vaccine certificate.
Yeah. Do you?
Unless you're a resident or...
Are they still doing that?
As far as I know. Maybe they've changed it, I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, it depends on all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, on that malarkey.
Thank you, Intrepid Frady Cat, for your super chat. My son's favourite video is the one where Hoti walks by, stops with his bum on the camera and farts. Yeah, was that Hoti?
Yeah, I think so.
Thank you, Suzanne, for your super chat.
Thank you, Suzanne. Right.
Wendy says, just as well your memory of me wasn't when I let the goats out on my first morning. Must find that video footage of the lake. How do I find your Amazon wish list? Firefly, if you go to jacobsridge.com/ways to help, you'll see the wish list, a link to the wish list on there.
Wish list.
The wish list is in Spanish.
Oh,
Did you just fall over?
he just fell over himself.
So if you don't read Spanish, if you use a computer and use Google Chrome, it'll translate it for you. Thank you very much, Simone.
Thank you, Simone. Smash the like button.
Leg button.
Smash the leg button.
Is the lamb's infection any better? Yes, it's a lot better. It's still a little bit infected, but it's closing. The belly button's closing, and it's nowhere near as bad as it smelled before.
Oh, it was bad. It was really bad before. Yeah, definitely made you feel a bit.
Someone said, any info on the purchase of the property? Probably not a lot that you can tell, but
No, I'm ready to
it's an
explode.
exasperating situation at the moment.
It got more exasperating this weekend. I'm only going to say that. I have just vented off. In fact, I called my mum and let her have it. And I said, Mum, you're going to have to just listen to this because I need to really let loose. And she's like, okay, go on then. So I think she probably took the phone and just put it on the side. And I just went, rah! Yeah, so it's a really very frustrating situation. I have sent out a communication tonight, which is in no uncertain terms, it's almost like an ultimatum. And it's like, look, this is the situation. There's no messing around. It's this or it's nothing. Make your mind up, please. Behave accordingly. So yeah, we'll see how that is responded to. I'm hoping that they will respond to it in a normal way and in a way that you would expect from anybody that was half decent. But if they don't, they don't. But we can only do what we can do, and we are trying our best. We're working hard. So yeah, we'll keep you posted on that one as usual, but I'm not letting it go on for much longer, that's for sure, because it's gone on for too long.
Stephanie asks, hi, I'm a newbie. Where is your rescue?
Hey, Stephanie. Thanks for joining us. Our rescue is in Murcia region of Spain, and we are near a town called Mula.
I will be nice and post that timestamp for that little show first thing this evening.
What little show is that?
Probably you stepping in poo, I imagine.
Thank you so much.
Hope we don't have carpet. We've got rugs, unfortunately.
No, fortunately, if it was carpet, we would be absolutely...
No, I mean, it'd be better if it was just tile.
Yeah, tiles, yeah, no. What we're going to have to do, I think, is get all the rugs out tomorrow. Luckily, the weather's changed, and we'll just have to steam clean all the rugs. And then at least we'll get on top of them. And then once the weather changes, then we can get all the rugs up, and then they go off to be dry cleaned.
Eileen says, Smitty heard you, was up like a shot looking for you, Rachel.
Oh. All the dogs are crazy for you, Rach. Aren't they? What goobers? You say goobers, who's goatee, but we call him goobers because he's a goober. And I didn't know that. I think that's a Spanish, a Scottish.
American.
Is it American?
Yeah.
Where someone's a goober?
Yeah.
Okay. I'd never heard of it until you said it. So we call goatee goobers because he's an absolute goober. But he's just in love with Rachel. Absolutely in love with Rachel. Wherever Rachel is, Goobers is watching her, he's seeing it, and all the rest. Well, unfortunately, part of our routine is I walk Goobers and I walk Sunny because they're the two dogs that can go together without Sunny killing one of the others. Well, if Rachel's out on a walk with her dogs, her group of dogs, and I'm out with Goobers and Sunny, Goobers will spot wherever Rachel is, and then he just goes mad and he has to be with Rachel. And I feel so bad if I stop him from being with her. So I just have to shout out to Rachel and go, Goober's incoming, and then just let him off. And he just flies wherever he is, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And he just heads straight to you.
Yeah, he's really cute.
Yeah, he's cute. Yeah. So all the dogs seem to have that kind of, I don't know, they all like you a lot. They don't like me very much, but they love you.
Well, probably because...
You're kind.
Yeah.
You're kind and nice.
To them.
Yeah, I'm pleasant. Just shout at them.
You're like dad voice.
Yeah, you got to keep them under control.
Cello group love him, and they are preparing a special piece.
Ah, cello group. What is the name for a group of celloists? Is it celloists?
Cellists?
Celloists? Answers on a postcard, please. Send it in.
Poogate. I have tears rolling down my face.
Oh, that was horrific. There's nothing worse, is there, when you tread in poo? I think the worst thing is we had a really bad storm a few weeks ago. It seemed, I can't remember when it was, but eyebrows was in the corridor because she doesn't like the thunder and lightning and everything. So
Oh, yeah, that was months ago.
was that months ago?
It was
Yeah,
like
my
last
sense
year.
of time is all over the place. So I got up really early in the morning, like it would have been about 3 or 4 o'clock, something like that. We were disturbed because of the storm and all the rest of it. By the way, guys in the UK, I hope you all kept safe in that storm, especially up where you are, Helen. That must have been a little bit. Your house must have blown away. So anyway, yeah, I went in there, and when I walked through the corridor in my pajamas, barefoot, straight into a dog poo, and between the toes. That's the that's got to be the worst.
worst.
That is the worst. And it's like, you know, when you're like half asleep,
The smell.
everything about it, and it's like you just ruined. That's it. I'm ruined. So it was like I had to not only clear up the mess that was in there, I had to clear up my. Oh, the lamb's listening to the story.
He's just staring at us.
Staring at me. Yeah. Then clean up your foot. Then it was just terrific. Anyway, I just thought it'd be a nice little story to share with you.
Thank you very much, Wendy, for your super chat.
Thanks, Wendy.
Gail is asking, is the lamb sleeping with you at night?
No.
No, he's in a crate in the lounge, and then our bedroom is just off of that. So he's really good at night, actually, except last night he was a bit chirpy. Did you hear him?
No.
He was bleating, like I think it was early in the morning, but he usually just sleeps through the night. He knows when it's nighttime. But yeah, he was up a little bit early this morning. I think he was a bit hungry. Can you do Amazon?
Can you do Amazon? Can you do Amazon? Yeah, you do Amazon.
We have an Amazon wish list, if that's what you're wanting to know, Linda. You can find it at jacobsridge.com/ways to help. I work in healthcare and gag every time I pick up dog poop. It's ridiculous to the point where neighbours just tell me to leave it in her yard.
It's the worst, isn't it? It is the worst.
Are all the horses as friendly as Misty?
Yeah, all the horses are friendly. Some of them are a little bit more reserved than others, but as far as being friendly, yeah, they're all friendly.
Yeah, because some of them, like Misty was born on the sanctuary, but some of them have come from backgrounds of like abuse. So like Misty's mum, Wilhelmina, it took a while for her to come out of her shell. But it was more like Lucy Lucy doesn't just really want interaction that much.
No.
Like even if you try and give her a treat, she'll turn her head away. So she's just had a bit of a hard life. And also Bandit is very nervous as well. But he's usually more nervous with you, but he was actually like interacting with you a little bit yesterday, wasn't he?
Yeah, he came up to me and was nudging me, and yeah, but if I turn around to acknowledge him, then he's like, oh no, it's on my terms. I've come to say hello to you, you can't say hello to me. So it has to be like that. It has to be on his terms. And I think Lucy's probably the same. We used to have a really tough time with Grace. Grace used to be incredibly vicious. She was nasty. It was fear aggression. And you had to be very, very careful because she would just kick the hell out of you and bite you and whatever she could do. But yeah, no, they're all pretty good, really. We just let them be horses. Just leave them to be. I don't know.
I think if we've been on for an hour, then I think it's about 9:45.
Yeah, 8:30, 8:45, something like that. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it would be. I had to work out then. I had to do my numbers and count in my fingers and toes.
How did you end up in Spain?
Well, it was a decision about quality of life. I have two children. At the time, they were very young, and I wanted to see them grow up. And I wanted to be in an environment that was, I suppose, a friendlier environment and one that wasn't killing me on cost of living. So that was why the decision was made. But I mean, that was years and years and years ago. They're both fully grown little urchins now.
My mum said, "Storm, what storm? Normal for Orkney."
Oh, really?
Well, yeah.
I
Used
suppose
to it,
it
aren't
is.
they?
Yeah, you're used to it. Yeah.
Love you guys and all you do for the animals. Love your donkey chats. Could Dottie and Hoti do a donkey chat?
Well, it depends on the sort of mood they're in. It's so weird because you go down there with the camera and you think, okay, well, I'll have a donkey chat. I'll see what happens. And then it's a little bit like that I did the other day where I was like, I'm not feeling it today. It's like that. You kind of, are we feeling it? Are we not feeling it? No, I'm not really feeling it. There's nothing there, and you're not really getting anything back. And it's Dottie doesn't really give you much. She's not, Steve gives you something, Ronnie gives you something, even Hoti sometimes gives you his bum. But it's like Dottie
And Charlie.
Charlie just looks at me, but I've got a whole new vibe from Charlie now. He just is judging me. That's it now. I've found his thing, and it's just judgment. Even today, he was at the bottom of the drive, wasn't he? Just staring up. Rachel and I were in the car. We'd gone down in the car into the field. We had to just drop off some sacks into the feed shed. We drove back up, reversed the car up, parked it up, looked at the bottom, and at the bottom of the lane, he was just standing there in silhouette. And all you could see were these little marble black eyes looking at us. And it was just so judgmental. It's like something out of a horror film. It was like, he's a bit scary. So yeah, we found his thing. But I don't know what. Hoti doesn't really do a chat. And Dottie she's just not into it. Not into it. So try. If it's there, if she says something or it feels like there's something there, then I would. And Barry's not really either. He's a bit more.
Laurie's just asking, how is Barry?
Barry.
Well, he's enjoying his mornings out on the sanctuary.
Every morning, out for his run around.
He really likes that.
He had the zoomies this morning.
Did he?
Yeah, I let him out and he ran round the back of the goats. Then he rolled over and had a roll in the mud. And then he got up and I walked up behind him. And as I got to behind him, he just kicked both of his heels in the air and he just ran, but bouncing with his back legs up. And then he just disappeared up into the hill. It was really cute, actually. I did laugh out loud because he just looked like he was so happy.
I just Googled what is a group of cellos called. Answer, a string quartet. Someone else said it was cellist.
Yeah, no, string quartet, yeah. But what cellists?
Cellists.
Is it cellists? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'm not so sure. I haven't done the Barry. I need to do the Barry cam. Still haven't done that. And I need to do the drone footage as well.
Haven't you forgotten something? Drone footage, GoPro and Steve.
Oh, that's funny. You should say that. Yeah, I will. Promise. Actually, it's been a bit of a bad week this week because we lost quite a few days because both Rachel and I have not been weren't too well. We both had a bit of a bug thing going on, so we lost a couple of days with that.
Valerie,
what are you doing?
Thank you so much for your super chat. Hello, how is everything going on for you today?
Wow, Valerie's
good to
here.
see you, Valerie. We thought you'd just disappeared down
We
the
thought
well
we'd lost you, Valerie.
Never see you again.
Everything's going well. Thank you very much for asking.
Right, sorry, I need to scoop.
Yes, go on, scoop. I'm going to go and grab my cup of tea. Do you want one?
No, thanks.
Does anyone else want one? Anyone else want a cup of tea? Just say, well, I'll get you one. You want a biscuit with that?
Someone forgot to put the lid down. That's how. Probably a man.
What?
Don't know. That was Valerie.
Oh.
Thank you very much, Deb, for your super chat. No, I don't think lamb chop's a good name. Val. I don't think that's very nice. Thank you, Flower Goddess. Love you guys. Love you too. Thank you so much for your super chat. I'd like to see Ruby having a chat. You need to get into her groove a bit more. Yeah, she's getting more confident. Like when she first came, couldn't get near her. When we had to pick her and Barry up, it was really difficult to get her in the horse box. But yeah, she's getting more and more confident. Like she comes into the feed shed with Philip if she's out and you're in there, she'll come in. So she's getting there. But yeah, Julian tried to do a video with her yesterday, I think it was, and she just didn't want to know. So it's really a bit of an escapist. So basically, in the mornings when we let Barry out, sometimes Barry just stands in the entrance, in the doorway for ages. It's like, Barry, you coming out or not? So usually Ruby and Philip shoot past and go out. Ruby's fine. Philip, if you've still got to feed the other animals, Philip's just a nuisance because he's in the feed shed, he's got his head in the bucket, and obviously you don't want him to eat too much and get bloat. So sometimes we have to put him back in, depending on what process we are with the feed. But Ruby's not as bad. He's heard the kettle and now he wants his dinner. Steve is watching you. Remember, he's connected. Yeah, you're right.
Watch out for any ponies away, any.
Yeah, he's away, but he wants to come out. I think he heard
No.
the kettle.
No, he's like a walking minefield. He just drops mines everywhere.
I think he's hungry though.
Oh, I'm not surprised. He's got nothing left inside him. He's pooed all over the floor and then made me treading it all.
He didn't make you.
Well, he kind of did.
So I am sorry, I cannot speak English very well because not my mother tongue. So I try to speak. If I get a mistake, so advance. So sorry. Don't worry, your English is good. It's probably better than.
Sounds very good, actually.
The name for the lamb, Chaos. He's going to be a handful. I think you're probably right.
Yeah. Look, I've got these. These are lovely little vegan. What do you call them?
Muffins. Mini muffins.
Little vegan mini muffins. These are the business. These are so good. They need to be bigger. What's the point of a mini muffin? That is ridiculous, isn't it? Like that. What is that? Like a muffin should be like this big.
I think. Are they not gluten free as well, though? No, they're not.
It's a mouthful. I don't know.
And then you need like 10 of them.
I know. You just have to demolish them.
Rachel, do you think you'll live in Spain for the rest of your life?
Yes.
I don't know. It's just, obviously it depends on the sanctuary. Just like, I don't really have. I'm quite happy here at the moment, except for when it's freaking hot. Ideally, what we'd both like to do is be able to spend like winters here and winter and spring here, and then summer in the UK. But we're not quite at that point. But yeah, that's what the ideal would be.
The summers are, debilitating.
Yeah.
It's just the heat is just, it's very, very difficult.
Lamb sounds like he's river dancing. Yeah, it does.
No, don't get him out.
I'll hold him.
He's gonna poo
He
everywhere.
doesn't have anything left in him.
You think that? I bet you he does. Don't come near me, you little poo machine. I don't want you. No one likes
Watch
you.
the tea, watch
No,
the
no,
tea,
no,
watch
no,
the
no,
tea,
no,
watch
that's my cup of tea. Don't kill that.
All right, come here.
Right.
I've been calling him. Well, I started calling him Bibbles, and then
Bibbles.
and then so now I call him Ibdib and Dib Dab.
It's just the name that's kind of.
Right, you're gonna have a cuddle because
You can't poo
you're
everywhere.
not allowed to poo everywhere. No, don't want to cuddle.
No, he's getting bad.
I think he's hungry.
Mm-hmm. Not surprised. It's got to be empty now.
Right, we're gonna read these.
Right, the YouTube cannot see.
You have to tilt it down a bit.
Yeah, I'll tilt it down. Hold on.
Oh.
It's because you're sitting too close. Oh, you need to sit close for that. I remember now.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, well, I don't think he's going to be here for very long.
Hold on a minute, I'm going to adjust it.
Do you need Milky Milks? Do you need Milky Milks?
But you've got him now completely unattended. Anything could happen at this point. I think it's a mistake.
I really think he can't have anything like that.
No, honestly. Yeah, but you... It will be me that treads in it.
Well, that's your problem, isn't it?
Yes, I'm well aware of that. It's my problem. So, anyway, how are we doing? Where are we?
Thank you all for you. Thank you for all you do. I'm a bit cash poor, but can donate artwork. Is that something you could use? Yes, thank you very much, Robin. If you please email our fundraising manager, Carrie, which is carrie@jacobsridge.com. And
that's Carrie.
Yeah. Because we are planning another art auction, so that would be really lovely. So thank you.
Don't come near me.
Right, so we're a bit behind on the YouTube, so I'm going to try and catch up over here. Thank you very much, TJ, for your super chat. To make sure Julian knows we all love him and he looks no older than 25.
Thank you very much. Thank you, TJ. What do you mean 25?
Mike, thank you very much for your super chat as well. Are both houses on the same property? Can we start a campaign to raise money for your legal help to expedite things?
Mike, that's a very... get your head out of the bag. Sorry, not you, Mike. I'm sure your head's not in a bag. I'm talking to the lamb. Right. No, don't eat that as well, really.
Come here then. Stinky.
Go on, look, go and see your mum.
Stinky.
Right.
Jeez. Right, come here. You're going to sit still for a minute.
Cover his
Yeah.
offending end up. Yeah, that's very that's a good question, and yeah, it's not. That's not the problem. The issue isn't that. The issue is trying to deal with people, shall we say? So I'm having to be careful what I'm saying because obviously this is a live video and it's going out in a public forum, so I have to be a little bit careful what I say. The problem is people not doing what they should be doing and then expecting things to go a certain way without them having to do necessary elements. I don't know if that makes any sense at all. So that isn't the issue. If it was the issue, then yeah, obviously I would I'd reach out. Hopefully
we'll be able to explain everything in a bit more detail in the near future. But we just got to be a bit careful about what we say at the moment. Because yeah, at the end of the day, the house at the moment is not ours, so we can't. There's certain information we can't divulge.
No, we can't divulge. But suffice to say, yeah, I think perhaps some people might be thinking that we're a little bit stupid, and maybe thinking that because we've got so many animals here that we haven't got options, and because they think that, they might be trying to take advantage of the situation, and that obviously isn't true, because I might be a bit stupid, but Rachel's not, thankfully.
You're not stupid.
Rachel's our secret weapon, so it's all okay.
Hi from Al-Horin. Al-Horin? I've never heard of it.
Al-Horin?
Near Malaga. Hope
Okay.
you're enjoying some sunshine now, like we are. Been a bit cold recently. Yeah.
Yeah, it was lovely today, I must say. The house was freezing, went outside, and it was like, oh, it's really nice. Just stood out there in the sunshine, and then I just saw all the dogs laying in the sun, and it was like, I think I'll just lay down with them and we'll all get warm.
The address for art auction donations is Carrie, CARRIE, @jacobsridge.com. Sorry, but are you able to scroll on that one?
Yeah, I can scroll on that one.
It's just my finger ends up going in front of the camera.
Okay. Is there still a bond of friendship between Barry and Ruby, or does she like Philip better? What about Mufasa? Is he still interested in friendship with Barry? Barry and Ruby, there is still a bond, yes, but it is not as strong as it was when they first arrived. Ruby's a little more independent.
I think as well, like he doesn't really care about her. I think
she cared about him.
Yeah, I think the attachment was her to him and not him to her.
Yeah, and she's got other people she can talk to now.
Yeah.
So she's probably found conversation a little bit more flowing between another goat rather than Big Barry the donkey. Mufasa, he again, I think it's a similar situation. I think Mufasa quite likes Barry, but Barry doesn't really care about Mufasa. So, but yeah, Mufasa does follow Barry around a bit.
Thank you again, Valerie, for your super chat. Nobody knows what they're doing for the rest of their lives. True.
Well, Valerie, absolutely. Who knows what we're doing for the rest of our lives?
Picture is very bad. It needs something between you both to focus on. I think the problem is when you have to touch it to scroll, it always off focuses.
Something between us both to focus on. Well, does that help?
I wonder if it's your phone, because...
Well, probably.
My
yours is perfect.
Mine looks really sharp.
The problem is that my phone, which is a Samsung, it has a problem with its focus.
It's rubbish, basically.
Yeah, I don't know what's happened to it.
Hi, Caroline.
Probably when I dropped it in a big puddle of pig poo. It didn't help. True story. Samsung S21. You should tell people about that. This is pig poo proof. Just throw it in a big pile of pig poo. That was the worst thing ever. It fell out of my pocket and it just went plop into this muddy pig poo puddle. And I had to fish it out. And as I fished it out, it was like just congealed pig poo just dripping off the bottom of my phone. And it'd gone all in the speaker, all in the plug bit, everything like that. And I had to think oh man. So just ran it under the tap and cleaned it all up and doesn't focus anymore.
Patricia, a super chat is a donation on YouTube because we're streaming on YouTube as well. We still need to get round to figuring out the stars, which is the equivalent on Facebook, though.
Right.
Rachel, did you dream of your own children when you were little, or have you always preferred being an animal person instead? Well, let me tell you that I had some lovely dollies bought for me when I was a child, and I threw them in the river. So I've always found
don't have babies.
Yeah, I have always been more.
Where are your babies, Rach? In the river.
Yeah. So. Oh, and yeah.
Oh, and
no,
you're not going to tell me more about that. Yes.
Walking in poo cures athlete's foot. I'm so glad you don't pile your house issues onto the animals. Hope everything works out.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, the donkeys do have to listen to me sometimes when I'm having a go at them. Especially not them, about the situation, especially when I'm mucking them out. That's when it normally comes out. I'm just like this mad old man with a rake, just mucking up poo, more poo. My whole life is poo. Yes. You have to be careful what you think about. That's one thing I learned, actually. I'm going to share this one, a little bit of wisdom for you. I have learned that what you think about, and what you think about a lot, you attract into your life. I didn't realize the power of that, because conversely, what you don't think about, you expel from your life. And that was, I found that very, very powerful. It's a lesson I've learned, and I've learned to tune that in over a number of years, to actually start pushing out the rubbish that I don't want to think about, and I get rid of stuff that's in my life, and then I can just concentrate on just attracting the stuff that I do want. Mainly poo. It's true though, isn't it? I think about poo a lot. What happened? There I am, treading in poo.
There you go.
It's truth. That's the truth. Preach on, brother. Be careful using sanctuary funds for legal work.
We will certainly help the estate agent's money. We all care about their age. Get Julian to auction those shoes from tonight. Start off with the right foot.
Hold on a second. What? That I was just a bit interested in that comment there. Be careful using sanctuary funds for legal work. how we manage the sanctuary that's part of what we do. That's how we do it. I don't know what the inference was there in that comment, but I'll be honest with you, I didn't like it. We do what we do here, and it takes an awful lot of work and a lot of effort and a hell of a lot of money.
And it's related as well. It's not.
It's related. The sanctuary is the animals. The sanctuary is the animal home. But I didn't like that comment. I'll be honest with you. I didn't like it. I didn't know whether that was something that. I don't know what was being inferred by that comment. But I'll take it that it wasn't anything nasty meant by that. But I hope it wasn't anyway.
That really made me chuckle. Rachel throwing her dollies in the river.
Yeah.
Where was it? What is the largest animal population you care for, please?
Pigs. That would be the pigs. 68 pigs.
Yeah.
Yeah. About 68, 70 pigs. And by far, I think the hardest to keep. They're hard to keep anyway. It's certainly for any duration, because they're very hard to care for, because they are they don't tell you when they're ill. They hide their illness very, very cleverly. Pigs are notorious for that. And then, so if you do notice that any of them are ill, it's normally too late. So you have to have eyes in the back of your head. You need to watch them all the time. You need to know their routines, and all pigs are different, like people. And it takes a lot of effort to make sure that they're all good and they're all on a level. And then if you do get one that's ill, to try and nurse them is incredibly fun. And if they need surgery, or if they need anything like that, or veterinary intervention, very, very difficult. So by far, pigs are the biggest ones, the biggest population we've got, and they are by far the hardest as well. So yeah, it's quite tricky.
Patricia said, I think the comment was from a USA resident concerned about taxes here, likely not regarding honesty.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sure it was. You have to excuse me if I come across as a little bit. I've just had a weekend of dealing with the situation, and I'm fed up with it. I'll be honest with you. I'm really fed up with it. I've been pushed to the limit as far as dealing with the situation.
Well, the situation. Yeah,
it's a very, very stressful situation that I'm ready to explode on, and I'm done with it. So I apologise if I came across as a little bit strong in that response, but I'm just very super sensitive to it at the moment. So,
do you think that the little lamb is ready for his solids now to help his poo problem? Well, he's
only got one tooth.
Yeah, his teeth are starting to come in, and he's starting to nibble at things. So hopefully soon.
Where is his little tooth? Come here, poo machine.
Vet is supposed to be coming this coming week to deparasitize.
Can you show us your little tooth? No, I don't think. Oh,
there's more than one there now.
Oh, he's got an. Oh, has that come through today?
Have you? Or is it gum? It's hard to tell.
I think it's mainly gum. Yeah. There you go, poo machine. Well.
Let's try and see some of these. A lot of other people there didn't like their dollies. Stripped naked and thrown in a box.
Wow!
I used my toy pushchair as a pretend lawnmower. My mum realised swapped me onto the real mower.
Oh.
I need a Hotey Bum t-shirt.
Yeah, I think that's got to be a good one, actually. I think that's got to be the one we go for.
We're trying to find a new dog, currently scanning all dog rescues. Have been looking for a year now, but not going to give up. I'm looking for a Barney. I love him.
Oh. Where are you, Vicky?
Yeah.
Let us know where you are. We might be able to help. We've got connections with all sorts of rescues and sanctuaries all over the world, actually. So, yeah, let us know.
I used to shave the hair on my dolls and throw them out. I've always wanted to be surrounded by them. See?
Yeah, that is weird.
Normal.
Yeah. Wow, isn't that strange?
Laws differ from one place to another is what I got from it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Don't know. Put a diaper on him. I don't want to put a diaper on him. Some people do that, but I just think he'll end up with poo all over his fur.
Yeah. Also, we did try a diaper with Alfie, but it didn't cover his.
It was with Philip.
Oh, was that Philip?
Didn't cover his penis.
And he just weed out. He's still weed, but it just made the wee even worse because it just sprayed out of the front. Anyway.
How often do you give Ben?
We'll talk about poo and wee.
How often do you give Ben his shot?
At the moment, it's every day.
Every day it's got to be for 5 to 7 days, but he's feeling better tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, he is. The trouble is the antibiotic is a very, very difficult injection to give to him. His skin, it must be like that thick. It is such thick skin, and it's tough. So we have to have these special injections, syringes, and the needle on them is like a little nail. It's really thick, so it doesn't bend. If you use a normal syringe needle on him, it just bends them. It doesn't even penetrate his skin. It's so tough. So it's quite a thing, and the antibiotic is very thick. So once you've jabbed him with this whacking great big needle, you can imagine he's like, whoa, and he wants to run away. And then you try and squeeze in the antibiotic, and it just takes forever because it's a very viscous liquid, and it's really hard to get in. Whereas the other one, the
corticosteroids.
Yeah, I can never say that word. Corticosteroids. Yes, that's like water. So you literally just go boom and it's in.
I found some thicker needles, so they'd be better for the antibiotic, but obviously it's probably going to hurt more, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. I think we need to find a different solution. I think I don't like the idea of that.
Would you ever turn away an animal if it came knocking?
Well, it really does depend on the situation. What we have to do is you have to constantly balance the workload that you've currently got, the animals that you've got, the resources that you have, and can you realistically do it?
Our responsibility has to be for the animals in our care already, and that always has to be our primary responsibility. So if taking on another animal means that the animals that we are already looking after are going to be at a disadvantage, then we have to say no.
Well, it'd be like, for instance, at the moment, the energy resource, he's doing a wee again.
He's looking very happy about it.
Yeah, I'm sure he is. Watch it. He's looking very happy about his little wee there. Yeah, so the with the little lamb at the moment, the energy resource is depleted because Rachel especially is just running around after Captain Chaos over there, it's so there's only so much you can do on top of the day-to-day running of the sanctuary anyway, which is already, you're already stretched.
Oh, just to tie that in as well, someone asked if it's just us running the sanctuary. So that.
Yes, it is just us running the sanctuary. We've got Carrie that is based in the UK and does the fundraising stuff, which is really, really helpful. And then occasionally we have Fiona will come and help in as well. Fiona is sort of like, she's our go-to girl. She lives in Spain, and if we need to get away or we need to do something and it leaves us just with one person, then we'll go to Fiona and say, is there any chance you could come down and do a couple of days or do a week or whatever? And ordinarily she's always here to help us as well as a backup. So but from the day to day, normally it's just the two of us. So yeah, that that determines as well. So we're bombarded all the time. There's loads of stories all the time. Can you take this animal? Can you do that one? And what we have to tend to do is go, well, if we can't actually physically take the animal here, can we redirect the animal somewhere else to someone that can, or use our network or whatever to try and reach out and find some people that way. But yeah, it's really frustrating sometimes, because sometimes you just have to say, we can't. And especially with a baby is like, it's crazy, absolutely crazy. You just do not get a chance to sit down and relax, because say you're running around after that all the time, little monkey. Anyway, right, okay, you're in danger now. It's just me. Rachel's gone. Now I'm in control of the tech. Anything could happen. If I lose you in a minute, you know that I've pressed the wrong button. Right. So pigs are like humans, really? Yes, very similar, actually. Hello. Hi, Rachel and Julian. The luckiest pigs in Spain. I have to agree with you with that. They definitely are the luckiest pigs in Spain. I think the comment was worded wrong. If you were frittering sanctuary money away, you would at least have proper sized muffins. Yeah, that's so true. Yeah. No, I'll just ignore me. I've just had a weekend of it. That's all. So I apologise for that. Hi from Halifax. Hi Halifax. Bigger muffin. Looks like we're miles behind on that one as a surprise. Let me have a quick look on here. Have I got any stories there? You two are incredible Animal Earth angels. Love following your videos and stories. You always make me chuckle. Oh, thank you, Joe. Glad you enjoy them. I will tell you of my contributions. The donations to you by far bring me the most personal pleasure, and love your videos. Oh, thank you, Patricia. Love your videos and chats, and love the animals. Oh, thank you very much. That's very nice of you. Freddie is doing, Rachel's doing a Freddie and staring into our souls. No, don't summon Freddie. That could be the worst thing there. Julian, how many animals do you have on the ridge? Oh, we answered that one.
We're more behind on YouTube.
Oh yeah, okay. 5. Yes, don't worry. I understood your message, and it was meant in good faith. These two do seem a bit thin with lamb people. These two do seem with lamb people. The other 160 peeps and a difficult living scenario. All okay. Oh yeah, sorry, Firefly. Let me just make that really clear. I'm sorry. As I was explaining, I've got not a lot of tolerance with that particular subject, so I apologise, and I don't mean to make you feel bad. Hold on. Love and respect to you guys from Chicago. Hello, Chicago. Chicago. I've always wanted to go to Chicago, actually. It's a funny picture with a puzzled look on my face and a frown. Oh, sorry, that was there. I'm getting in the red. Apart from the fundraising, do you have any remote volunteering opportunities from the UK, for example? Jacqueline, that's a really good question. The short answer is at the moment, no, but I think potentially in the very near future, yes. Oh, hello. Got something to say about that? What? I think the lamb thought, the lamb's looking for the milk. It's in the kitchen. He's run out of the kitchen, shouted at me, and then run back to the kitchen. I don't know what he's trying to achieve. Oh, I see. I love you both here in Jacksonville, Florida. Jacksonville. Hi, Jacksonville. Hello from Texas. And all right, where are we? Yes, I think I am caught up, amazingly. How did that happen? No idea. Okay, right. All right, we're getting there. Right, I don't know. Let's draw or paint. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Let's draw or paint or write a children's book for their fundraising auction. Good fun to see what we all come up with. Yeah, I think we've definitely got to do that, you know. There's so many, I was thinking the other day, there's so many little stories there. It almost writes itself, doesn't it? With the little donkey chats and things that have gone on. Kind of like got them there. All right, mate. Okay. All right. Okay.
See him.
Can you see him? Can everyone see him?
Ah, that's my hand.
Wow. I think he's gonna. The speed at which he's guzzling that down. I don't want to move the camera because it will. Can you all see him okay? Yeah. His tail is going at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Wow, man. Okay. Wow, there's something about, I don't know what it is about watching him eat that, but it just made me think of you, Jan. Where are you going? Get off the sofa. I think it was just the speed at which he was eating. Yeah, have you had your dinner yet, Jan? Ah, dear. He's hungry. He offloaded everything earlier. Yeah, he did. He definitely did. Sending love from Tennessee. Children's book is a great idea. Yeah, we've definitely got to do this whole children. Oh, was it round 2?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I'll get out of the way.
It's okay. It's only a little bit.
Oh, okay. You two are great. I really enjoy these chats. May the legal land mess straighten out soon. Let us know if there is anything we can do. Yes, Debbie, I will do. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Debbie.
He wants chocolate milk. Maybe make a form for people to put location and what they can offer for volunteering. So if you needed it in the future, you have some sort of database, virtual versus in person. That's a really good idea, Jesse. Yeah, no, it's not a bad idea actually. I think we'll get on that and put it on the website. That's not a bad idea at all.
Does the little guy even taste it?
I don't think it touches the size, does it? Helicopter tail. Oh, thank you very much, Christine.
Thank you, Christine.
That's lovely. I love the way they bump the bag. Yeah. I think he was hungry. So sweet to watch him. Ecky thump. That's thirsty. Ecky thump. Linda, I haven't heard that expression.
Zelda running around like a lunatic.
Yeah. All right. Calm down now. I think we should put him away before it all comes out.
I need to clean him out though.
Oh my word.
He won't settle.
Okay. Guys, thank you for the love, care, and attention you both give our animals. Lambo, how adorable are you? And you, Jan on my spirit animal, just like me and my dinner. And as I type that, Julian reads my mind. You see, I knew that, Jan. I knew it. But the thing is, though, Jan, I do believe that you're a bit of a witch there. I don't know. Do we set a timer on how long it takes from the milk going in until it comes out? I say 15 minutes.
Well, a lot when they're just on milk, they're like wee loads. So like a lot of it just comes out in wee.
Yeah. So look.
That one's just updated itself, I think.
Well, this one.
Yeah.
Okay, just catching up on that. I used to love bottle feeding lambs, though it always made me thankful
there wasn't a
sheep. Yeah, I know. Could you imagine that? They really do ram, don't they? It's like, my word.
How long will Lambface live in the house?
Not much longer, I can tell you that much. About 5 minutes.
Oh. He'll start when...
It's a bit cold, to be honest. Still.
Yes, when he's a bit old, we'll put it out on the porch. So he'll be in there at night and then he'll just be outside during the day and then he won't go into the others until he can be castrated. He likes it.
He loves an ear rub, didn't he? He loves the ear. Wouldn't he do the ear rubby song? Vegan since learning about and following the sanctuary. Yeah, that's an interesting question, actually.
Yeah, or if not vegan, then maybe
Yeah, or have tried it,
trying
or
yeah.
yeah, that's interesting. And would you go vegan for the ridge? Would you go vegan? Would you go? Do you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Well, I didn't hear Julian's rude reply to me as it buffered. So, Julian.
Thank you, Anna, for your super chat.
Thanks, Anna. Hello there from New Jersey. You're both so great. Well, oh, okay, take a drink. Is there a soft spot somewhere on men? My pig anatomy isn't great. Well, it has to either go in his bum or it has to go in. Sorry, we're talking about injections. It has to go in his bum or it has to go in his neck. Yeah, so the trouble is it's such a big needle. I just hate giving it to him. I really do. I really do. Oh, we're having a wee. Well, then do it then. Do it. Winnie the Pig should have a talk to the little lamb to teach him to poo in a specific place. Alex, that is such a good idea. I know. Yeah, I don't think lambs are quite as intelligent as the pigs. No, sorry, I couldn't do vegan. Gwen, that's a shame. It's a shame that you should try, maybe. It's funny how I wonder if it's sometimes I think it's the word. I think some people get put off by the word.
Yeah.
You know, they just go, oh, vegan, oh, because it's been like bombarded on people and it's got bad connotations, or you've got an image in your head of what it is. And actually, when you boil it down to what it is just not killing animals and eating them.
And their secretions.
And their secretions, yeah. Go vegan for the animals and the planet. Yeah. I mean, I just find it interesting that, I mean, you do, obviously, you meet all sorts of people and, you know, everyone to themselves, and people say, you know, oh, I couldn't go vegan. I find that very strange.
Yeah, but I said that.
Well, that you couldn't go vegan?
Yeah.
Did you?
So, I think part of it is just thinking that vegans are weird.
Vegans are weird?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know it's different now. A lot more people are vegan now, but before I went vegan, I just thought like vegans were just really extreme.
Yeah, that's a strange thing as well, isn't it? You hear that a lot. You know, people say like, "Oh, veganism is really extreme," but it's like it's really not. Yeah, exactly. It's the opposite. It's like I think eating an animal's flesh and it's, as you say, it's excretions, it's milk or wherever it might be, is more extreme. Take an animal and put it in a mince machine and eat it up. That's a bit extreme.
I'll just eat my flesh.
Yeah, or pick a plant or a vegetable and eat that. There's a lot less extreme. But yeah, it is down to, I don't know. Perception. Yeah, perception. That's a good way of doing it. Yeah, without getting onto the full-on vegan debate, because I know that not everybody. Big needles, horrible. Yes. You doing a Norman Collier sound in and out. Oh, Norman Collier. God, I haven't heard that name for a long time. When I was a tiny wee lad, I used to like him. I don't eat vegetables, Julian. Don't eat vegetables? Well, I'm sorry, Gwen.
Gwen doesn't eat vegetables.
Gwen doesn't eat vegetables.
What do you eat?
Gwen, how can you not eat vegetables? Well, what about smoothies? Have you tried vegetable smoothie without what? Soup, yeah, like a soup or a smoothie. I'll tell you what I've been doing these past couple of days, these past couple of weeks, is making a smoothie with loads and loads and loads of fresh veg in it. Cauliflower, broccoli, carrots. Mix it all up into a nice smoothie. Yeah, it's delicious, absolutely delicious. But rather than having to sit there and work your way through a load of broccoli or a load of cauliflower, which actually I don't mind doing anyway, but when it's in a smoothie, it goes down a treat. And plus you can add a few bits extra which make it taste a bit sweeter. Where's Django? Django's in bed. The world will have to go vegetarian because of the population explosion. If not, no world. Well, yeah, yeah. But that's a fact, as far as I'm aware. That's the way we've got to go. Yeah, I don't know. It's a tricky one, isn't it? It's scary, actually. Very scary. The world has changed. Everything's changed. People saying, "Oh, I want things to go back to normal," and it's like, no, we've changed. We're in the new normal now, and we have got to start thinking about these things and changing the way our relationship to animals, relationship to our food, everything. But what the hell do I know? I know nothing. I know about poo and wee. I can tell you all about that. But yeah, I don't know. I think, well, I don't know if you guys are anything like me. Just kind of do the best you can, and I don't know, try and educate yourself and make some decisions. That's how I look on it, anyway. And that's it. But I don't think any of us. Yeah. What do we know? Got to work it out for yourselves. Read your stuff. Do your own research, I suppose.
Read your stuff.
Read your stuff. Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, where are we? No, can't eat eggs as vegan. Soup, good way of having. Hold on. Oh, sorry, I'm missing that comment. I can't get it. Soup, good way of having good mixture of vegetables. Yeah. Can't eat eggs. No, absolutely no. Why do you want to eat an egg? Anyway, sorry. I really. Someone said to me, "Oh, I love eggs," and I was like, they just got me on a bit of a day, and I was like, "You love eggs?" And they're like, "Yeah, I love eggs." I was like, "Do you know what egg is?" And they're like, "Oh, yeah, it's an egg, isn't it?" "I know what an egg is, just an egg." You go, "Yeah, it's a chicken's period." And they went, "What?" I said, "An egg is a chicken's period, and that's what you're eating." And they went, what? And it's funny when you put it into a different way, when you call it something else, when you say what it is. And it's a little bit like someone said to me once, "Oh, would you ever go up to a woman and breastfeed off a woman?" And you go, this was years ago, and I was like, no. And this, at the time, I wasn't vegan, so I was drinking milk. And they went, "Yeah, you'll breastfeed off a cow, or you'll breastfeed off a goat, but you wouldn't breastfeed off a woman, off a human woman." And you went, "Oh yeah, I hadn't thought of it like that. Of course." And it's weird when you put things back, strip it away as to what it is, and look at it, and I don't know, you pull all away that perception, and then it makes you sort of like think twice about what you're doing. And then that's when, for me, the house of cards starts to fall down and you go, "Hold on a minute. Oh, no, I don't want any of that, to happen." Anyway, what are we on about? What are we going on about? In the US, we have fantastic animal-free protein products. Ah, that's good. Well, they're getting better, aren't they? These animal-free stuff. It's getting better. It has to. But we just got to jump on it. Hey, how about naming him PM for Poo Machine? Yeah, that's a good one. You have all the loo paper orders. Yeah, this is where it's gone. It's not us, it's Poo Machine. My dad swore he could never eat vegan, but he really enjoys some of the meatless stuff I feed him. Don't knock it till you try it. Yeah, Jesse, absolutely. I can cope without meat, but I love butter and cheese. Jenny, that is so common. I think that cheese especially, because cheese is so addictive, that's very, very common that people really struggle to do that. But I think the thing is probably you'd have to be motivated, find a way to motivate yourself to give it up. Once you've given it up, I can tell you first-hand experience, if you ever went back to it, it'll make you feel so sick. I promise you, your taste buds change, and when you then eat it, it's like, oh. And
you can just taste and smell the animal.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's like somebody taking taking a blindfold off and you seeing things for real, and once you've readjusted your taste buds and then you go back to it, it's like it's the most disgusting thing you've ever tasted. But loads of people get stuck on it because it's highly addictive. Even McDonald's and the rest have the option. Very popular. Yeah, well, they've got to. They've got to. I've had a lot of experience with giving injections. My Jonas cat was diabetic his last 4 years, and I had to give him insulin several times a day, as well as take glucose readings on his blood. Yeah, it's a horrible experience, isn't it? When you've got to inject them, really is nasty, and you feel like you're hurting them because one injection or 2 injections, but when you've got to do it every day, and in the end you're like, oh man. When the dogs get leash, you've got to inject them. We went through a period where we had to inject Daisy, and she had to have 40 injections. It was just horrible. It was like where you've got to find places and
you start getting lumpy.
Yeah. It wasn't good. Please hit those like buttons, everybody. Can Rachel remind me of her answer to those saying, well, I love plants, they have feelings too? I can't remember now, but it was good.
I love plants, they have feelings too.
What's your answer to that?
I got hair in my mouth. Well, there's a few responses you could say, I suppose. First is, if this is coming from someone who eats meat, then you say, well, you're technically, if you love plants so much, you're killing more plants by eating meat because the animals eat a lot of plants. And secondly, that plants, although they react to stimuli, they don't have a central nervous system, so they're not conscious beings in the same way that mammals are. It's believed that actually mussels are like more like plants as well than animals, isn't it?
Mussels?
Mussels, or is it oysters?
Oh, right. Yeah.
Some vegans eat them, apparently, because they don't have a central nervous system.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have heard that. I thought you meant mussels as in like muscles, guns.
At age 78, it's hard to change, but now vegetarian.
Oh, wow.
That's good.
Good going. Well done. Yeah, never too late. Never judge. Let people do what they do, and you do what you do. I agree, Lost Boys. 100% agree with you. I think judgment's not certainly don't set out to judge. I think the problem is, it's not a problem, from my stand, is obviously Rachel and I dedicate our lives to running an animal sanctuary. That's what we do. And if somebody is making a choice which is causing animals suffering or causing animals pain, then obviously as people that are devoted to the care and the sanctuary of animals and providing that care and sanctuary, you feel that there's a responsibility to say to that person that is causing that pain and suffering, to say, hey, why not try something else? Why not give something else a go? Not judging you, because I haven't been a vegan forever, and Rachel hasn't either, and everyone has their own journey to take. Absolutely, 100%. But I think there is that point in you where you don't want to just say nothing, because by saying nothing, it kind of makes you feel a little bit complicit in the horrors of the industry that is being supported by that person. So you feel an urge to just say to somebody, look, it's not about being holier than thou. It's not about being better than you. It's not about being any of those things, which I know some vegans do come across that way. And trust me, I hate them as much as you do. But it is about just saying, look, try it. Just try it. Don't try it because of me. Don't try it because of anything. Just try it because of the animal that means that wouldn't be in that situation, wouldn't be in that predicament. Because by choosing that product on the shelf, what you're doing is you're creating that demand. And then by creating that demand, it means that more animals are being produced. And the world doesn't need that, it just doesn't need that. And these animals don't need that. And if you can imagine the horror that goes on with these factory farming, and even at low level as well, it's all horror for the animal, unless they're in a sanctuary where they're just free to live their lives and just be animals, they're being used as a product. It's pretty scary for them. So it's just about saying, rather than it be about you, make it about the animal, and just say, do you know what? Yeah, I'm not going to be a dick about this, and I'm gonna I'm going to not eat them anymore, or I'm not going to support that, or I'm not going to buy that product. Oh, I've got another option here, which is just plants, and then no one gets hurt. Oh, that's the better option. That's all it is.
It's like we say, like people say, it's my choice. It's like, well, yeah, it is your choice, but by you choosing that, you're taking away the choice of another animal, of another being. You're not respecting that being's choice, and that being's like wants to survive. Animals just want to survive. So by you, having your choice, it means you're not respecting their choice, basically.
Yeah. It's always a bone of contention. Whenever you talk about veganism, it always, for some reason, it gets people's backs up. And I think there's not a lot. You have to tiptoe very carefully. Not, you don't have to, but unless you want to have full on argument about it.
It's just more effective if you have a friendly approach to it. Like someone said there, like they just like make vegan food for their family and sort of go that route, which is, I think, the best route you can do, is just show people what you can eat and how good it can be.
Yeah. Well, it's like now, we're all tuned in now, and there's this lovely level of support that's coming for Name the Lamb. Awesome. Yet at the same time, how many lambs right now, just like him, are facing slaughter, just getting killed, so someone can eat on one of their legs? Yummy. Don't make me choose vegan. I want to eat this lamb. Oh, but that lamb's lovely. But this one, I don't know this one's name, so I'm just going to eat it. It's like that. By giving it a name, by understanding its personality, by understanding that one's a little chaos thing. He's a chaos poo machine. Well, what is the personality of the other one, the one that you're eating? What's the personality of the one that's being ripped away from his mum? Or do you mean all of these different things go on all the time? So yeah, I think we do, as non-vegans, I think as humans, we should just be prepared to look at that. But there's no judgment. It's not a judgmental thing, I think people should come to their own conclusions.
Norma asks, when is the naming of Lamb Day exactly? The animals have no choice. The naming of the lamb. So the naming fundraiser thing. I think I'm running out of steam now.
Oh, yeah.
You need to get, if you want to suggest a name, you need to get it in by midnight tomorrow, Monday. And then on Wednesday, we'll do a live to draw 10 names at random. And out of those names, it'll go on a poll so you can vote for your favourite. And then we haven't decided on how long that poll will run for yet, probably like a few days. Maybe announce it on the Sunday, something like that.
Yeah. Sounds like a plan. Sounds good. Well,
have we missed any super chats here or anything? Well behind on YouTube.
Yeah, that's because we got into the old vegan discussions. Interestingly enough, loads of people ran away from Facebook conversation. We had just literally loads of people just went like gone. Because you start talking about veganism. Isn't that weird?
About 40 people.
Yeah, all in one hit. Just suddenly went, boom, gone. Don't want to talk about that. La. Don't want to talk about that. Don't tell me about that. Funny.
Vegan haggis, yes. I like it.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to... I don't even know what time it is. 2 hours? Must be like 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
And we haven't had any dinner.
No, we've got to have dinner. You are covered
I need to have a shower.
Covered in mud.
I don't know what we're going to have for dinner.
Who knows? We'll tell you all about it next week.
Are you anywhere near Coin? I never know how to pronounce that.
Where?
My nephew just bought land there about 30 minutes from Malaga. I thought it was near...
Coin.
I have seen it. I've seen the name come up, but no. We're 30 minutes from Murcia, inland.
Oh yeah, so we're quite away from there. Right.
Caroline...
I run away when people talk about football. Yeah, I know.
Caroline says she's going vegan. It's awesome, Caroline.
Good stuff.
Where are we on the super chat tonight?
Right, guys. So, yeah, thank you very much for tuning in and joining us live. Been great fun. Good discussion as ever. And sorry about all the chat with Pooh. And yeah, super chats. We have hit £369.51.
Wow, thank you guys.
That is insane. Thank you very, very much. That goes a very long way. So thank you. And yeah, we'll see you on Wednesday.
Yeah, we're not sure what time yet, but we will announce that.
Yeah, keep an eye out on social media. We'll announce when we're going to do it, and yeah, just get stuck in.
If you want to put any last names into the hat, go to jacobsridge.com/shop. It is £1 per name suggestion, and all of that comes to help the sanctuary and to help care for the lamb.
Yep. Get involved, and if you have already, then tune in on live on Wednesday. We'll give you the time and everything on social media, and then we'll do the live naming of the lamb, and we'll see what he's going to be called. It's all exciting stuff. Stay tuned for more videos and bits and pieces coming up this week. We'll be back on it this week. Last week was a bit of a I think we only did a couple of videos, but we'll be back on it next week. Well, good night all. Thanks for joining us. Have a great week. See you next week, hopefully. See you later, Facebook. Thanks for joining us.
Good night.
Good night, YouTube. Love you guys.
You guys don't have a clock. We actually don't have a clock.
We don't have a clock.
They tick and it's annoying.
We live by the sun and the rhythms of the earth.
We used to use our phones, don't we?
Yeah, there's that as well. Okay.
Good night, Mum. Good night, Eileen. Good night, Smiddy.
Good night, Helen. Good night, Eileen. Bye, Smiddy. Right, see you later, guys.
Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great week.
Love you all. Bye.
See you on Wednesday.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.